Hey everyone, it's Honda in the Wind. How's everyone all doing today? Alright guys, so today we're going to be doing a quick unboxing and setup of my brand new iPhone 15 Pro Max. And before we get into it guys, if you guys haven't subscribed to my channel yet, consider subscribing, okay? It doesn't cost you any money, but it helps out my channel greatly, and I really appreciate you all. Alright guys, so let's get started here. So I just picked up a brand new iPhone 15 Pro Max 512 gigabyte, and I recently switched from T-Mobile to Verizon. Okay, so I picked this phone up, just came home, and like I said, I'll do a quick unboxing of this brand new phone here. And also the color is the blue titanium. Alright, before we go into the unboxing and all that, let's go over the box real quick. So as you guys can see, it is the iPhone 15 Pro Max. It includes the phone itself, the USB-C charging cable, and it will never include the power adapter and headphones anymore. Okay guys, maybe they might change it in the future, but as of right now, you gotta buy those separately. Alright, and we're going to go to the bottom part here. iPhone 15 Pro Max, blue titanium, 512 gigabytes. Okay, and you got the model number right there as well. Alright, so with that being said, let's go ahead and open up the box. Alright, so now the iPhone, they make it very easy for you to open up the box. They have the arrow right there, okay? Just all you got to do is just pull it to the right. You got one in the bottom and one on the top as well. Alright, so let's go ahead and do it, guys. We're just going to pull it off. Very easy and straightforward now. You don't have to have a hard time of opening the box. Like before, you know, a couple years ago, it was pretty hard to open. But now they have those stripped to just pull it to the right side, and it just opens up the box. Alright, and once you open up the box, you're going to see the phone itself. So let me show you the phone real quick here. Once again, it is blue titanium. Looking real good on the side already. Okay, you can see that blue shiny color right there. Really, really beautiful. And as you guys already know, all the iPhones looks pretty much similar, okay, pretty much the same. I've had iPhones for more than 10 years already, and they all look pretty much the same. But it is a newer model, right? So it's gonna be a little bit different here and there, the features and stuff, you know, the design just a little bit different. So as you guys can see right there, the speaker, now if you guys don't already know, they use the USB-C port now, okay? So if you guys buy an iPhone 15 and newer, well, this is the newest one, but later on they have the 16, is going to be the same. It's going to be using the USB-C port. Alright, and you guys will need to buy the charging box, and if you guys want headphones, you guys got to buy that as well. Okay, so nothing is really included anymore. That's just how they do it now. Alright, so looking pretty good. Let's go ahead and just peel this off. So yeah guys, pretty much the same, you know, all the buttons right there, pretty much the same. Very nice design, very nice style. So if you guys get the Max or the Pro, you can have 3 camera, okay? So you can distinguish right away if it's a Pro or a Pro Max or even the regular 15 by just looking at the 3 camera. If you guys just get the regular 15, it only has 2 camera. So it's pretty straightforward to distinguish it. Alright, so that's the phone. And you will get the USB charging cable here, okay? Both end is USB-C. So make sure when you guys buy the box, it has to be the USB-C, not the USB-A, okay? The USB-A is a little bit bigger, you know, the plug is a little bit bigger, so just make sure you guys don't buy the wrong box. And then it always comes with the design by Apple in California. And it has the always giving you the free sticker there, the Apple sticker, so you can, you know, stick it somewhere. I've actually never really used the sticker. I only put it back in here and never used it. But yeah, they always give you that free sticker. And then you got like a little manual, kind of, not really a big manual, just a little bit information there. And then if you guys don't already know, you no longer need a physical SIM card. Activate your eSIM during iPhone setup. Okay, so the iPhone 14 and newer version don't have the SIM card slot anymore in the United States. Okay, so they got rid of that, so everything now is gonna be an eSIM activation. So that's pretty much it. The phone, the charging cable, and that little information package right there. Alright, so like I mentioned earlier, I switched from T-Mobile to Verizon, and this is a Verizon iPhone. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys how to activate it via Verizon as well. So if you guys are changing to Verizon, you guys know how to do it. But it's actually very similar to Verizon. I mean, AT&T, T-Mobile, they're all the same setup, okay? They're all the same phone, all the same setup. Not much of a difference. But today we're going to go ahead and set up for Verizon. Alright, so before you set it up, you got to turn it on, right? So go ahead and press that button right there. It's the power button. Hold it down for a couple of seconds and the phone should turn on. Hopefully it has some juice. And it does have some juice right out of the box. Normally it should have a little bit of juice, you know, if the phone is fairly new and not been in storage for a while, you know. Alright, so obviously every time it's going to pop up this screen, the hello screen. We're going to go ahead and swipe up. And then we're going to go ahead and press English. Select your country or region. We'll go ahead and put United States. Appearance. Choose how you would like text and icon to look on your iPhone. You can do default, medium, or large. For this one, I'm going to go ahead and leave it as default. So press continue. And then once you press continue, it's going to have the quick start. It's also looking for nearby devices. Bring your current iPhone or iPad near this iPhone to sign in and set up. So if you guys want to do that setup from your other phones, go ahead. But for me, I'm just going to go ahead and set up without another device. And then once you do that, now it's going to ask you to log on into your Wi-Fi. So let me do that real quick, okay? Let me log into my Wi-Fi. All right, and then right after you log into your Wi-Fi, it's going to say it may take a few minutes to activate your iPhone. Okay, so I'm showing you guys how to activate your iPhone. Like mentioned, very similar to all the carriers, but for mine, it's going to be Verizon. So it's going to take a few minutes. And then it goes to the next screen. It says activating your iPhone. It may take a few minutes to activate your iPhone. And it also says activating eSIM and connecting iPhone to cellular network. This may take a few minutes. So let's just wait for it to go to the next screen. Alright guys, so after it activated it's going to go to your next screen here. It says cellular setup complete. And it's going to also give you your phone number, okay? So I kind of cover it up with my remote right there. But it's going to give you a phone number. And then we're going to go ahead and press continue. Once you press continue, it should lead to the next screen. And it's going to be data and privacy. We're going to go ahead. If you guys want to read it. Now we're going to go ahead and press continue. And then now it's going to say set up iPhone. You can set up this iPhone for yourself or for a child in your family. Child account can be created by a parent or legal guardian for children 12 and younger. All right, so I'm not going to set up for a child. I'm going to set up for myself. Okay, so go ahead and tap on myself, but you can set up for a child if you need to. And the next screen is going to be Face ID. I'm going to go ahead and do that later, so we're going to go ahead and press Setup later. Create an iPhone password. Here you can create your password, or you can create it later on in the settings. For this purpose, I'm going to go ahead and put no password. So press on the password option. And it should give you a bunch of options on the bottom right there. So you can custom alphanumeric code, custom numeric code, 4-digit numeric code. Normally I like to do the 4-digit because it's shorter, easier to remember. But right now I'm just going to go ahead and use don't use passcode. Okay, and then once you press that, it's going to confirm if you don't want to use it or not. Just go ahead and confirm. Don't use password or passcode. Okay, and then right here, if you guys want to transfer your old stuff, you know, from your old phone and all that stuff, you can do this and it'll automatically transfer over wirelessly, okay? But for this purpose, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to go ahead and go to the option on the bottom where it says don't transfer anything. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Apple ID, if you guys have an Apple ID from your old iPhone, punch it in right here and it should link some of the stuff over. But for me, I'm going to go ahead and put forgot password or don't have an Apple ID. I'm going to put don't have an Apple ID. Okay, so it's the same thing right here. Press it. And then once you press it, it's going to say Apple ID. You can press on forgot password or Apple ID, create a new free Apple ID. So if you guys have never used an iPhone before, you guys can, you know, create a free one, okay? It's kind of like an email account, basically. And then, or you can do setup later in settings. So I'm going to go ahead and do setup later in settings. And it's going to ask you to confirm again, use Apple ID or don't use. I'm just going to don't use. And then it's going to have terms and condition. Go ahead and read that, guys. I'm not going to read that. I'm just going to press agree. Update your iPhone automatically. Future software updates will be automatically downloaded and installed for you as they are released. You can manage this in software update settings. I'm going to go ahead and press continue. iMessage and FaceTime. You guys can set it up right here, or you guys can wait and do it later. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say not now. Location services. Location services allow map and other apps and services like Find My to gather and use data indicating your location. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. Normally you want to turn it on so that way you can use the GPS, you know, otherwise the GPS won't know where you're at. Or you can always turn it on later on, but I'm just going to turn it on right now. Siri, you can set up the Siri now. I'm going to go ahead and do it later. Screen time, and you can do the screen time. Get a weekly report with insight about your screen time and set time limit for apps you might want to manage. You can also use screen time on children's devices and set up parental controls. All right, so we're going to go ahead and press continue. And then iPhone analytics. I'm not going to share with Apple, so I'm going to put don't share. Light or dark display. I'm going to go ahead and use a light, but you can do dark or auto. I'm just going to keep it as light. Silent mode. You can toggle silent mode on and off or check its status in the control center. All right, so press continue. And they also got something new here, the action button. Press and hold to turn silent mode on and off. You can also customize action button to open camera, turn on flashlight, or access a favorite iPhone feature. We're going to go ahead and put not now. I'm going to do it later. You can do it now if you guys like. And then emergency SOS. Press and hold for emergency SOS, crash detection, and all that, okay? If you guys want to read it, pause the video. But we're going to go ahead and press continue. And then once you're done, it's going to say welcome to iPhone, and let's swipe up to get started. And then once I swipe up, it's basically already saying the Verizon message already. So first time activating a Verizon phone for my personal account. Okay, so first time being with Verizon, always been with Sprint, T-Mobile. Now let's go ahead and try Verizon as well and see how good it is. Okay, so yeah guys, that's pretty much it. Very straightforward, and the phone looks exactly like any other iPhone. Nothing really different. Pretty similar. It just the only thing different is some stuff, you know, some options may be a little bit different. Especially the USB-C charging port here is the major difference from any other iPhone, because they've been keeping the Lightning for, you know, a long time, more than, you know, 10-15 years already. But now they changed it, and it's new. All right, so here, let me show you guys how the phone looks one more time. And it's looking beautiful. All right, guys, that's it. Just wanted to do a quick unboxing of my brand new iPhone 15 Pro Max, 512GB blue titanium, and at the same time show you guys how to activate a brand new phone via Verizon or any other carrier. Very similar steps. All right, guys, if you guys have any questions or comment, leave them down below. And if you guys haven't subscribed to my channel yet, consider subscribing, okay? It doesn't cost you any money to subscribe, but it helps out my channel greatly, and I really appreciate you all. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye-bye.